It's them. They've just driven it straight in. They've met at the petrol station, and these bunch of thugs, the same ones from earlier, have met up, coordinated this, and just brought this shift change in from the petrol station like a bunch of monkeys. Like a bunch of monkeys. Like a bunch of monkeys. The government is shitting on you, is shitting on me. And you know they think you're a bunch of monkeys just as much as they think I'm a bunch of monkeys. I thought I'm a bunch of monkeys. They don't give a shit about me, they don't give a shit about you, and you know that. Why the hell are you facilitating this? Why are you facilitating this, sweetheart? There's nothing inside there, is there? There's nothing inside there. You're a person like me.
Yeah, there is something in there, definitely.
I hope so.
My mum
I really hope so. Honestly, do the right thing. Look up what this is doing, please. I beg you. I'm looking you straight in the eyes right now, right? I'll take this off. Listen, look in my eyes. Look in my eyes, please. Look up what this is. You're not looking in my eyes.
Just looking at your colleague.
Listen, look at me, please. I'm appealing to you to look up what this is doing. Right? Please look up what this is doing. Right? Please. If you're a person just like me, just do the right thing and educate yourself what it is they're doing. Will you do that? Will you do that?
It's just beholding you guys.
Madam.
Take it.
What is it? Madam, will you do that, please? If that's directly in your eyes, I'll take it off. Like, I'm just trying to. Well, you're blinding my vision.
Yeah.
That's why you turned it on.
Yeah.
I know that, but I haven't turned this on to blind you. It's just to hold you accountable for anything that might kick off. You understand that as well, yeah? Just if you're a person just like me, just please, I implore you, just to look into the shit that's going on here, yeah? I implore you to do that. If you're a human being, just like me, which you said, I implore you just to do that. Yeah? Can you do that, madam? Police constable.
I've listened to what you said, alright. But I'm just here doing my job.
Doing your job.
Allowing you to do your
Well,
thing.
so were the
and
Nazis,
them to do
weren't
their
they?
thing.
The Nazis were just doing their job. The people that arrested the women that took direct action on the women's suffrage or the Black Rights Movement,
Just one moving through behind you.
were they criminals? Were they criminals? People that worked in the human rights movement throughout the women's suffrage and things like that, were they criminals? Should they be persecuted, madam? So there's no need for that, so he's just talking to you, constable. He's behind the car. He's behind the car.
Just come and stand there, that's all I'm asking.
Oh, it's Charlie Big Potatoes again, isn't it? It's Charlie Big Potatoes again.
Right, that's all I'm asking.
You not had a line of coke tonight, though. Where's your chewing gum? You're not gnawing on chewing gum. Because you were blatantly busted for it last night. You kind of look a lot different.
Yeah, because
Sober.
I've been here before.
You look a lot different sober.
Does this ever seem like police work, guys? I mean,
I'll tell you what. I'll turn mine off if you turn yours off, right? Because I'll turn mine off if you turn yours off, yeah. And I'm gonna keep my camera on. There you go. Turn it off.
we know it's not real. We know it's not silver.
It's pathetic.
We know
You
it's
just shook her head. Deal's a deal and all of that.
Why are you getting rid of
Mine's
it?
on again now. Fuck her.
We will leave when this goes. They've said this is good. Why are you
Sit there. Go back to that side.
Why are you grabbing him like that, guys? Guys, what are you doing? Well, look at that, you've got an officer practically stopping him now.
What do we get?
You know what I mean?
That was brute force. There was just no need for that.
Why are you,
That was too far.
with an eviction when we're leaving anyway? Eh? Why? Why waste taxpayers' money?
Fuck you.
Can you mind your language, please?
This goes.
It's not
Am I not allowed to say fuck you to them
mind
lot?
your language, right? That's a public order warning.
A public order warning.
If you swear again,
You're not offending any members of the public.
If I say fuck again, I'm what?
What's wrong with you?
it's only a public
Everybody
offence.
knows.
If I say fuck again, I'm what?
You'll be arrested.
I'll be arrested if I say fuck again.
Illegal to swear.
I've told your bosses that we need to go.
You can only arrest him if he's upsetting the members of the public, and the members of the public are the residents of this camp, and not one of us seems to be offended, alarmed, or harassed or distressed by his behaviour. So it's kind of invalid that you say you're going to arrest him with something that.
You just thrown me to the ground,
And they
and you
practically sound it.
and you expect me to be polite about the fact that you just thrown me to the ground.
You're outrageous, you're behaving in an outrageous behaviour. And if you were
You expect me to be polite about the fact you just thrown me to the ground. You lot a bunch of pigs. Fucking pigs.
You don't listen to anybody. Do you know what I mean, guys?
They may find it.
He's getting rid of the only thing that stands between what they do
They couldn't hear him all the way
and
over
you
there.
getting information from them.
Well, I'm saying, can you
The only reason they've said there's a problem is because we told you all the way.
You're going to move?
We, while we're here, told you there was a problem.
All I'm asking
And
is
it's
to stand on there.
just a
So
wrong
you
with it.
so then I can stand close
I
up to
really
it.
can't understand why you're doing it. Put your mind on it. This is one of many. Take a look at what's happened to an area the size of England in New South Wales. 500 kilometres worth of pipes there. 50 kilometres in one step.
Ow.
Do you mind that?
That is
Do you mind?
blinding.
I'm not instructing anything. And you know that. It's a bit outrageous that shining the light in my face when I'm not doing anything. I'm not going to be talking to you. I'm not
Sure you're not going to go any
Don't
further,
know.
are you?
Go on then, off your pop, you pigs. Off your pop, we're all done now. And we're all done now, off your pop. Go and speak to your paymasters, find out that we're all done, ain't we, boss? We're all done. Ain't we? We're all done. We're all done, ain't we? Go and talk to your boss. You'll find out we're all done and you can fuck off again, can't you?
And you think you're doing
Talk to your boss. Talk to your boss.
You're helping to poison their
Ah, one more.
and then these people will sell you the water.
Now off your pot.
I just find it a shame so you can't express yourself without swearing.
Sorry?
And using offensive hand gestures.
I find it appalling that you can't remove me off the road without
I
violence.
didn't touch you.
Your colleagues did, and you did nothing about it. You did fuck all about it.
Criminals. We're not
Let me
fools.
say
I could say nothing, but I'd prefer to say fuck all to you. Because that's what you did, fuck all, about a crime that happened right in front of your eyes. Constable,
I didn't see it. You on the floor.
you didn't see it. Oh, I bet the EG, the evidence gatherer over there, never saw it either, did he?
I think you would have seen it all actually.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised what he misses. Your evidence gatherers are the worst evidence gatherers around.
It's fine. Can you not shine that in my eyes though, please?
Would you talk to your...
I'm not shining my... I'll get my torch, that's fine.
You can get your torch, do what you want, get them all out.
I don't mind an iPhone.
This is for my safety and your accountability.
That's fine.
Because you will be held accountable.
That's fine.
Like I said this morning. Normally they do shift change normally about 2 o'clock, didn't they? Why have you not popped off yet? You were on this morning, weren't you? She's getting her overtime in, man. She's been on all day.
And yet you guys are still going ahead.
Who are you working for? Is it the police or is it them? I know you haven't got an actual proper police hat, just one of them woolly hats. Just a thermos. Can I see your warrant card? Please.
No, I don't need to show my warrant card.
Sorry?
I don't need to show my warrant card.
I'm asking as a member of the public, please, Constable 2599, to see your warrant card.
No.
Please.
No.
Why not?
It's my property. I'm
No.
not asking you for your form of identification, am I? No.
You are required to show me that.
I'm engaged engaging
What?
with you.
What?
I'm not gonna arrest you. I'm not searching you. I don't have to do
If you are acting inside of your duty, and you without acting inside of, if I've asked to see that and you refuse to show me that, and
You're not showing me
you arrest me
I'm not
for
arresting you.
what? If you were to arrest me
Then I would show you
for
my warrant card
obstruct
if necessary.
for obstruct
That's not a problem.
for
then I
obstruct
would.
PC, then to me you're just an imposter right now.
Okay, that's fine.
I think you're working for these guys.
Have you
That's why
police-
I'm asking to
Have you
see your warrant
police,
card. You don't have a warrant card, do you?
Yes, I do have a warrant card on me.
Do you? Can I see it?
And you're gonna
Well, if you said please, potentially that might be manners, and then I might.
Well, I did
engage
say
in
please the
private.
first time and the second
All
time,
right,
please.
I might have to show you my warrant card.
Thank you.
There you go. Thank you.
No, can I? No, that's not your warrant card. That's
No,
that's
that
that's
is
a
my warrant
badge.
card.
That's a badge.
My warrant card. Yeah.
That's a badge.
I'm not showing my photograph. I don't need to show my photograph.
Your warrant card. By law, as a police constable, you do need to show me your warrant card upon a reasonable request. And I have said, please, can I see
Show
your
you my
warrant card,
warrant
please?
card.
No, that was a police badge. That wasn't a warrant card. This isn't Beverly Hills #1.
I've
We
never
just
watched the program.
Bad Boys
I've
2,
never
where you
watched-
just
I don't
strip out.
watch
Right, you're just a pumpkin in a.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're just a pumpkin in a fancy dress.
Okay, that's fine. You believe that, sir?
I do believe that. I believe you're working for these. I don't believe you're a real police constable.
Okay. That's your opinion.
I don't believe you're a real police
That's your
constable.
opinion.
I don't believe you're a real police constable. And I hope to God that you're not. I hope to God that they're not privatising things out like they are. But watching the way that you guys have behaved in your lawful duty, watching the way that you guys have behaved, I do hope that it is private, and I hope that this whole thing of privatisation, it's just, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on with you lot facilitating this instead of the interests of the people around here? What the fuck is going on,
I've got
Constable?
my own opinions and I can't express them with you at the moment. Okay?
It's a shame you
I'm on
can't.
Tuesday, so I can't discuss my own private opinions with you, okay?
It's a shame that you can't express your political views. You're all disgraceful.
What about Articles 10 and 11 of the European Convention of Human Rights?
Committing assault, that doesn't mean that you'll take me performing a civil arrest though, does it?
There's no car in the gates are locked, so what can they possibly obstruct?
We're only trying to help you.
There's nothing to obstruct.
I'll give you a 4 out of 10 for your antagonism, Sergeant.
Only 4 out of 10. They've not sent their best out tonight, have they,
Come on, you've
sunshine?
got to at least, if you want me to get angry, you've got to at least start punching us in the face and grinding our teeth into the ground.
No, I've got no reason to.
That's GMP level stuff. Well, no, you're not
Well,
been told
You
to.
don't
that's
need a
not-
reason.
That's not good though, is it?
Well, that's what the police do.
You've had the half smile.
He had a half smile. And he even said the police brutality is bad.
Where
So
one
he's
corner-
coming down to a 2 out of 10 here for intimidation.
Where one corner of your mouth tilts upwards.
Score's dropping, man.
The score's dropping. You're not intimidating us. You're not intimidating us. You're never going to intimidate us. We're non-intimidatable, Constable. Do you understand that? You're standing below me, please, Constable.
He's always below you.
You're standing below me, please, Constable. 210. Do you know what it is they're actually doing in here? Mate, mate, listen, I'll take that slightly out of your Facebook. Do you know exactly what it is they're doing? I'm trying to engage with you, sir.
What happened to doing the right thing?
I'm entitled to the right to private life.
Why should we do that?
Are we not entitled to a right of private life? Are we entitled to our human rights? We're entitled to our human rights. You're entitled to your human rights, right? Right? Everyone's entitled to rights, right? Right? Am I right? Am I right? Do we have human rights in Britain or do we not? Right? Right? Or wrong? Constable 210 in a police uniform, in a fancy dress, preventing me from my human rights.
Is that what he said so.
Am I not entitled to my human rights, Constable 210?
Silence is pretty much denying it. Is he not entitled to his human rights?
Am I
Public servant.
as a public servant?
Never mind your personal life. The public servant. And
There's no humanity in there, is there? Knock, 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 knock. Is humanity home? Is humanity home? Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Is humanity home? I'm calling out for humanity. Is humanity in there? Johnny number 5. Sorry, 210. No. No, nothing.
Everywhere it's gone, it's your thing, it's like your family. And how do you decide and they've got 63% of this country is now licensing for this industry.
Oh, there goes the torch again.
Save my eyes. Look at yourself. You're behaving like torch out my eyes now. Bullies. You're behaving like these guys. This is what they do.
Obviously, her torch is 10 times stronger than the torch of this wee camera, and she's just doing it to try and be Charlie Big Potatoes. You got a bigger torch than you have anything else.
Calm down, I'm not going to go in the road. Don't care for workers.
I love Fuck Every Cop, it's a good song.
Fuck every cop.
It's a good song.
Bunch of pigs.
And we know that there's money poured into
Are you a police constable?
retirement funds.
Are you a police constable? So, are you acting as police constable today? Are you acting as a police constable? Can you even respond to a simple request? Are you acting as a police constable? Not here. You're acting as a Europa private security subcontractor, correct? Sir, oh, I'm correct, right? Are you acting in the capacity of a police constable today? Are you acting under oath today? You've not even had a shave, have you scruffy
Why
cunt?
can't we do that? Eh? We don't need to move this. We can't. Look, if this goes by the weekend, then we're gone out to Tuesday, you're not going. Eh? When you come down to remove something that's already gone. How stupid are you when I'm lost?
They've not brought their finest out here today. Not with this dippy bollocks and that dippy bollocks. They brought their lightweights, well, heavyweights in this man's case.
Do you think it passes fitness if he had to redo it?
He's not a police constable, is he? He's private security that the police have hired in to do this job. He's not a real policeman. He doesn't look like a policeman. I mean, he smells like pig, he looks like pig, and he certainly looks like a constable.
Oh, is that not hilarious? Badge protecting.
But I don't think he's a legitimate police officer, and I certainly know for a fact he's not executing his lawful duty in letting this business carry on. That's not your lawful duty, constable. Or fat boy, whatever you are. Whether you're fat boy security or a police constable. There they are, there's them going out now.
Blacked out windows
Blacked
again.
out windows, they're ashamed of what they do, they're ashamed of what they are.
These guys are lying to you all.
Scratching his nose and having a little sniff. You see that, guys?
They'll come ring you, say we're doing something, so you have to come down. And we're doing nothing. We're wasting our time. And you allow it.
Oh, where's your torch, love? Hey, there it is. I was missing that torch. I was missing. No, come on. Hey! Keeps me nice and lit up, do you know what I mean? Nice one, thank you.
So with no respect for anybody, yeah? Women, children, all people.
Funniest bit is, that's a clear section 3.
That's a section 3. Section 3. Hey, hold this! Hold this! Hold this!
Camera!
Play section 3.
Section 3.
3.
Why are you pushing this peaceful protester about, Constable? 210, we're back to you again, Charlie Big Potatoes. We're back to you again. Why are you pushing this young man about? Why are you pushing this young man about, Constable?
He's been briefed that he needs to nab someone else tonight to justify the £1,000.
He's not big enough to nab anyone, he's a pussy.
Well, no, that's why they got these guys.
He's a big guy. He's a very big guy. He's the guy that took me down, man. With this guy.
All the overtime hours.
Just shifting. Getting back on the pavement.
He's fine right there, sir. He's fine right there.
Thank you.
He's fine right there. Ow! 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 Do what he says, Al. Ow! Ow! Do what he says. Do what 210 says, Al. Come on, Al. Come on. Come on, get him off the road, Al. Get him off. Get him off, Al. Come on.
Oh, I'm not all the way off yet.
Al. Al, why did you assault me, Al? You're a big boy, ain't ya? So I was looking after you. Do you look after her, or do you knock her about? I bet you knock her about. She's obviously looking after you, though. You're a big man.
Yeah, no.
When you come down here, you're not acting like police officers or police constables.
So if you're stood there, I can stand here without obstruction. I can. Yes, I can.
Can we see your warrant card, please?
No.
I have no...
What, how do we know you're acting in execution of your duty, Police Constable 1634? I was taking your evidence. There's no reason to assault me.
I'm not assaulting you.
You stopped him taking your number.
I've not stopped anybody. Your friends are taking it on paper.
Yeah, he wants it on camera.
I wanted it. Right here and now. You're embarrassing yourself, fat boy. It's funny that you're fat, isn't it? It is to us. We have a good giggle about it. You can smile, but we have a right giggle how fat you are.
I probably eat 3 times what you do. Never put weight on. Never.
You disgust us. That's all you do. We're just disgusted with you. I don't believe you're a real copper. I mean, even as a stereotypical bacon-eating, donating copper, I mean, you are bigger than big. They haven't brought their finest out here today, have they? Well, what's the copper in the Simpsons?
Oh, Wiggum!
Wiggum! Wiggum! He's bigger than Wiggum! Bigger than Wiggum! More donuts than Wiggum!
Do you know the West thing? You know the West thing?
Then I don't think they are policemen. I don't think they are policemen. I think these are fakers working for these guys in a fancy dress costume.
Only this would be a massive problem. It's not only the youth system, but it's only 40 million people within 1 mile. Ridiculous. And then you're expecting the media, the government to be on your side? They ain't ever going to work for you. For God's sake, they're cutting your jobs, they're cutting your pension, they're making you pay more for it.
The government are coming for you, they're coming for me, they're coming for our land, they're coming for our water, they're coming for our air. The government don't give a shit about you. You know it. You know they're a bunch of scumbags. You know they're a bunch of wrong'uns. They don't give a shit about you. Right? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? You need to decide. This constable is having a good sniff there of his nose as well. Police Constable 2546. I've seen you guys having a good old sniff today. Yeah, you see that one, guys? Bunch of fucking cokeheads. Bunch of steroid-driven cokeheads, isn't you? You're a bunch of wrong'uns. Come on, man, just find your humanity. Find what is right. Find what is right. You can do it. You can do it. You can find what is right. Because seriously, you're going to have to explain this stuff to your family in years gone by. When this shit has happened and it's fucked up, and you scratching your head thinking, right, that hippie was right, you're going to have to explain it. So just learn. All I'm asking for you is to learn about it. Just learn about it, and then act upon it. And don't come here kicking our fucking heads in, because we're doing what is right. You understand that, Constable? If you understand that, you don't understand. Fuck all, do you? You're a mug. I try my best, and there's just no getting through to any human in there, with any one of you. With any one of you. He's having a little panic up the back there. He's having a little flap. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, the lights are on, but no one's at home. Isn't that right, Constable? The lights are on, but no one's at. He's having another little sniff there. He's got a very bad cold. Oh, he's charged off his tits. This guy looks a bit unwell, really.
I can't believe you actually believe it when they say it's wet water wet sandstone. They're not even saying that in the papers. In the Grimsby Telegraph, they're doing the press release. We've got permission to go through this sandstone, but oops, wait a minute, we can't do it because it's water wet. What the hell does that mean? Water wet? Are they saying that maybe
another little
chemicals
sniff.
Wet? I don't know, but if you fall for it, then
This don't make the glitter fairies happy, you know. It really don't. What you got to say about the radioactive waste that was in there?
Is that conventional drilling? Is that conventional? Using the radioactive, the use of radioactive materials into our land and water. Is that conventional? Is that safe? Is that proportionate?
You get prostate cancer and your missus gets breast cancer and you can't get a shower and your skin blisters.
What happens when you can't get hard on? It might be because of the steroids you're having. It might be because of the steroids you're having. What happens because you can't get an hard on? What happens if you can't have a kid because of this shit? Forget the steroids. Forget the steroids. You can still get hard for now, right? Well, maybe. You don't look very hard to me. You look like a floppy. A bit floppy to me. Look a bit soft. But
It's all about money.
this is what this stuff is going to do to you.
It's all you care about.
It's going to fuck your health up. It's going to fuck your health up.
and is that anywhere?
I do miss that torch. Keep it on, love. she's had a little smile. There we go. There we go. Nice one. It keeps me visible. It keeps me visible.
You're just a disgrace to that uniform guy.
Ah, she doesn't want to keep me safe anymore. She doesn't want to keep me safe anymore. Only when it suits her.
None of them want to keep any of us.
What's wrong with you guys? Just find a bit of humanity, man. Just go home. Just YouTube some of this shit. Learn about what it is, yeah? Just fucking learn about it. Because it will fuck you up. The money you think you're earning right now, doing this shit. You're Canadian. You're Canadian. Do you know about the tar sands? Do you know about the fracking as well that's going on over there?
Is that anywhere to be?
You're Canadian, man.
To see that uniform and the
Canadian flag like that. You're Canadian. I've not even managed to clock an accent because you've not engaged with me whatsoever. You just tried to give me the eyeball. Thinking you can eyeball a man that is living out in a ditch for his beliefs. You can't eyeball me, sunshine. You can't eyeball me. Like I said, you look floppy to me. I'm here for my belief. You're here for a couple of fucking quid. Oh, and now he gets violent because he's told the truth.
Get out my face.
He's told the truth and he gets violent.
Police officer, you don't.
He's told the truth and he gets violent. All you know is violence, isn't that right? And now he's doing it again. Now he's doing it again.
Do you mind pushing him like that?
you have absolutely no
You are truths and you can't take it, can you? You can't take what you are. And I should hope you can't. You're disgraceful. You're absolutely disgraceful. You can't eyeball me.
And it was just the last car will come out, and you little boys will toddle off home and girls, toddle off home.
I'm here all fucking day, all fucking night for my beliefs.
Did you read this?
You cannot eyeball me. Right? I'm here because I know I'm right. I know you're wrong. You can push, you can shove, you can do what the fuck you want. But I'm right, you're wrong. And that's the way it is, Constable. You understand that? You understand that?
Oh, the moon's pretty. You can see the full moon
That's
on
not
that.
be too loud, that's common assault, remember?
You understand that? You fucking better understand that. You better understand it pretty fucking quick. Because there ain't long left. You tolerate this, your children will be next. It'll be your children stood this side, and some other cunt stood right where you are, pushing your children about. Protecting what they believe in. You think about that. You think about that. You think about this government and what they're doing to us, what they're doing to you. All I believe is in fucking justice and liberty, mate. That's all I believe in.
Yeah. Can you read it?
And what you're doing is not just and it's not liberal. So fuck you. In a nutshell. You get me? Constable, you get me? Cheers. All I wanted was that torch. Makes me feel all bubbly inside and special.
Get them on Bieber. If you want one.
Why would you shine the light? Because you've got a camera.
Because he's dazzling me, so, and I want to be able to see you guys.
She's just trying to be Charlie Big Potatoes.
Yeah, like he's shining that in my eye. That's okay, is it?
He's an evidence gatherer.
So, what do you think this is, you silly woman? What do you think this is?
This is gathering evidence against you lot, you bunch of criminals.
What do you think this is? Do you think this is a game? Do you think he's just stood there and nothing's happening?
I'm stood here, I'm gathering evidence on you, just like that man is over there. Just like that man is over
That's not
there.
the point. You're telling me he's an evidence gatherer, so is this.
We have our
We
own
gather
evidence.
evidence against the way you behave when you're pushing people about like that. And it's not necessarily for now. It's for in the historical records in the future to show you what you were like. How you came down here and brutalised people for doing something that we're trying to help you with.
I like that.
I'm
We're
not saying
trying
there's
to
any
tell you
problem
what
with you
these
being
are
here.
doing.
Love and light, guys, love and light. Love and light,
You're
guys.
stopping us.
Love
doing
and
our
light,
business.
love and light, love and light.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Love and light, love and
No, you're
light.
not. You're not.
We're not having a
There's
protest right
absolutely
There is
that-
no love
that-
here, is there? There's
How
no love
can you
here.
even say that?
There's no love here.
Eh? How can you even say that? You've never done that while you've been here.
I'm always a woman.
I've only been here tonight.
Yeah, well, look, I'm talking about you as the police officer and your colleagues that come down here time and time again and brutalise you.
I thought you told me you're a person
now
just
you've
like
jumped-
me.
you've come to
I
a
mean, that
victory.
torch is pretty bright. It's nowhere near as bright as this. Come on.
We're the only reason you know there was anything going on here. None of you knew what was going on. You quietly went on with your business and we popped up. And this is why these have been like this. This is why they're making you come down here and do the race. The things you do to us. Because these are not happy. And they'll tell you they're not doing any such thing as fracking. Yet every company that started this has said the same thing. Until last year. And then they all started going, well, we are actually fracking. We tell you this time and time again. We show you, we
They don't
give you
care.
a chance
I
to
don't
go
think
look
these
at
are
the
actually
evidence.
coppers, mate. They're private
No,
security in a
they're
uniform.
not in this capacity. This is private security.
It's a costume party, man.
When I'm this side of them.
And you just keep on doing
Costume
it.
party.
Keep
Don't
on
need to
being
push
like
me.
this.
Thank you. There's no
Every
need to push me.
time-
Hey!
Every time you come
Hey!
Actually pushed him. You
There's no
actually
need for
just
that,
pushed him
Constable.
into me, mate.
No need for that. No need for that. You know the whole world is watching here.
This is for you
All
right
you
now.
know is
Pushing
violence.
people about.
All you know is
Stop!
violence. There's no need for that.
You just pushed him into me.
Well, you know she could be pregnant. And you've just pushed him into her. Or you know he could have a heart condition. For all you know they could be very
You're not
ill.
a copper, are you?
Constable, did you enjoy that?
He's not a copper.
Do you get enjoyment out of pushing people
He's not a
about?
copper.
Out of
Yeah.
inciting violence?
I mean, pigs are
On peaceful
pigs,
people.
but you're something else, right?
Excuse me, look, could you get that light out of my eyes, please?
They don't want
Double
the
bubble.
information out. They don't want you knowing
Oil
the
in
truth.
trouble.
Because if you did know
Do you know I've got a strain in my eyes, and if I go get my eyes checked and tell me it's got worse, I will be coming back to
Please,
you
Constable,
and
the
saying I don't like my
viewers
eyes.
think you're a sly fucker, quote unquote.
If you wanted to poison country's water,
No, I was worried about
you
you.
can't do a better job than this. Every well fails within 20 years. Every single well. 6
Don't you have
failed
some
within the
burglaries
first-
to go solve?
I'm loving the nice purple bits in the middle of
Or
the
you know some rape cases or some murders or something useful.
The only reason you knew about it was because
Funny how it takes you weeks
That's
to
all.
attend
Oh, I'm
the
missing
stand,
it.
though,
I'm
innit?
missing it.
they never told you.
I'm certainly not going to miss the purple box.
You can't do anything useful for yourself, can you? So you think you just push it?
Come on, turn the fucking thing off, you dog. I think she is a little bit.
I think she fancies you, Ben. That's what we think.
She's got a lovely smile, but she just smells too much of pig for me.
You can't see it really.
It's not my time.
No, that's how public standing goes nowadays.
She's got no feelings, mate. It's the wrong uniform for Ben.
You best assault me back, man. That's the only way.
We section 60.
Have that.
Sniped.
What if I wanted to cross the road to go home?
You know, you will be held accountable for all of this, don't you? And the long and short of it is, we will be coming back for you. And you will be under arrest at some point for what you're doing right now. Right? The tables will turn completely. Do you understand that? The tables are going to turn. And what's more is, if you're not arrested, you're going to have to explain to your family why shit is fucked up.
The police.
Don't swear it.
Can you do that?
Singing a song.
That's worse than arrest, right?
Your song.
It's worse than arrest to say I actually did this.
I'm not in my phone ringing.
Isn't that worse than arrest? I did this to you. Do
I best tell my front to him. I don't want to get raped.
you understand that? You've got to work it out. It's not just following orders. Everything is not about just following orders. You have rights. You have things you can do. Like even wearing that uniform, you can come here and you can do this. But there are still. My name, Ben.
Ben, I listened to what you said. You said the same thing over and over again.
And you've not engaged with me one bit.
I was spoken to you earlier.
You said hello, and you shined a torch in my face. And you told me that you're a person the same as me, and that is all you said. Literally all you said. So don't tell me you spoke to me earlier. You said hello. You said you're a human being just like I am. No, you said you're a person just like I am, quote unquote. And that's all you've said. And it's all on here. So don't tell me you've engaged with me while shining a bloody God knows how bright bloody torch in my face. Alright?
We maybe didn't have as long a conversation as you'd have liked because you were swearing at me. But
Bollocks.
whatever.
That's what I think of the police force. Your police farce. Scum beside police farce.
Everybody swears.
Right? I don't
It's not
think.
illegal
Oh,
to
all I've
swear.
got is disgust. for that uniform and the way you treated us in the last few days, the way you're treating me right now with that torch. I know I've been taunting you a little bit playfully to get you to turn it back on, just to see if you would. And you have, because there is no person like me in there.
You're not a person. You're a soul having a human experience.
You're just a bunch of bugs in a fancy dress fucking uniform.
Oh, that confused your little brain, did it, miss? Shouldn't talk sense, should I?
That's what you are. Slime at the side of my mouth. The scum that I don't even want. That's what you are. You need to look into this. You need to look into it now.
Someone brought us pie. There's some pie in there.
Yeah, man, made hot food for tea. Yeah, do you know the locals? Many of them are taxpayers. Do support this because they understand that we are protecting them.
One of my viewers wants to know: do you fart?
And you don't even care. They pay your taxes. People who support.
If it weren't for that
people
torch, they
who
could
cover
see you
you,
smile,
they
but
pay
they
your
can't.
Taxes. They don't like you.
No, she doesn't fart.
We're friends and family. You shouldn't go around assaulting people. Your taxes are paid by people who support this.
Sergeant
We're doing
in charge
this for our
is-
health.
Well, I assume it's the one at the gate at the minute. I did see him earlier. I assume it's the one taking orders from the gate. Ah, there she is. Turns it off and on.
Yeah, money done by love. Done by happiness, done by love.
All you know is violence.
Damn right, you thugs.
All you know.
And you've
is
shown
violence.
that tonight by pushing my brother around everywhere, haven't you? Mate, I think this one fancies you.
She smiles every time.
She does. She smiles. She smiles. She well fancies you.
Who doesn't fancy me, man? I'm fucking fit.
I don't fancy you one little bit, mate.
You fancy him too?
Do you fancy him too?
What about Ben? What about Ben?
Oh, I don't fancy you.
This is one off to with a sense of humour. Even if it is only mild.
Yeah, off you pop then. Fuck off and leave us alone.
You go around assaulting people for fun. You're nothing but thugs. Bottleless thugs. Running round in gangs, because that's all you are. Just a fucking gang.
A fat,
And
unshaved
you can't even look
gang.
me in the eyes and deny it, can you? You're nothing but a gang.
You can't look
and a
anyone in
bunch
the
of
eyes.
thugs. Is there anything in there at all?
There's nothing.
Completely dead, isn't it?
I've declared myself.
Have you got kids? They must hate you.
They really hate him. Oh, he's getting cold, bless him.
No, Diddums.
You should know when you come to the roadside, mate. You need to keep warm.
Oh, he's getting cold. Bless him.
Oh.
We'll do you a nice cup of tea and invite you to the fire, but you're a cunt.
Clear fairy party!
I was missing that torch. There she is.
That's why she did it.
In the morning.
Nah.
Wanna go?
Have you heard the lyrics?
Right, carry on.
It's you've got to fight for your rights.
Yeah,
By
man.
the Beastie Boys.
Do you take it up the bum, Constable? Do you put steroids up your bum? Do you put steroids up your bum?
Oh yeah, him. I'll
Do you
smash him
inject
back
steroids
yesterday.
up your bum? No? Just sniff, yeah?
Of course he takes it up the arse by all the bankers and the politicians and the corporations. They're all married to each other, man. In each other's pockets. They all do each other up the arse.
I think you
We
take
go,
it up
right,
the bum.
we're going to shove this up there and then we're going to ram, you know, a couple of million in this pocket.
I think you take
Come
it up
back
the
next
bum.
week, mate.
Stands there, not blind. Just stay there for me, please.
Ah! Good boy! Good boy! That's a good boy. Do you want a biscuit? Should we get you a donut? Do you want a donut?
This one does, guys. This one definitely wants
whole
a
bag.
donut.
He's had enough donuts. Fuck him. He's
He
had
wants
enough
the
donuts.
fucking shop, mate.
He's had enough donuts. This one wants more. He always wants more. Look at him.
Not in this area, because it's a specialised industry.
This song's by a group called Violent People.
Oh, there's my torch again, bless her.
It's not yours, it's mine, I've told you. You get them off eBay.
Ah, well, I'm in the spotlight.
Pay £1.99.
Mine's got rechargeable batteries.
Yeah, you ain't got a proper police hat though. You haven't got a proper police hat. Where's your proper police? Don't come here with your little blingy torch. You ain't got a proper hard hat. You ain't a proper police officer. You go and get your hard hat and then you've got bling. Don't come here with your fucking woolly fucking hat and your fucking 99p torch. Thinking you're all that, you're just a pig. With a 99p torch and a woolly hat.
I'm saying how I can understand.
Stand still. Please stand still.
Just for the sake of the Nazis. Not watching. Oh, she's got it flashing now.
She really wants you, man.
I think we figured that one out.
Every time
Just
you
for
come,
the
you leave
sake
that
of the
running.
fascists.
How much taxpayers
Fuck
are you
'em.
wasting by leaving that turned
Fuck,
on?
fuck it.
I wonder if they store it 3
And
times
fuck
again.
us some more. They're a bunch
Exactly.
of fascists.
How much are you damaging the environment by doing that every time you come here and leaving that running? Every time you come, you leave that running. Do you not think of the damage to the environment? No, of course you don't. That's why we're here, innit? What a waste of taxpayers' money that is. Every time. How many hours upon hours upon hours on every site you've been on have you wasted doing that? That's disgusting. Overtime. Oh.
I get paid 50% extra for being here.
Would you mind? Someone mind? Rolling me a fag. No, we got it. Right. I'll find Roach in my pocket. Roach is good. Okay, we are good. Happy days. Hey, there's the torch. She's helping him. Public servant. Oh, she's in half a mind to put it. She's in half a mind to put it back in my eyes, but she's actually facilitating my roll up.
Cheers for the help. On your way.
We've got a public servant doing something for the public.
Nothing to see you.
Fancy bed.
I can't handle this, man. That's just like mind blowing.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, sure.
No, we are
It'll
the
soon be
couple,
back in
but
my
we're
eyes,
alright.
though. It'll soon be back in my eyes.
I'm almost understood.
No, it's not an intersection. I don't know what it is.
I'll tell you what, no one's nicking my fucking roll up. I'll tell you now.
I'm glad I don't smoke and don't have to deal with all this camp fucking.
Mr. Postman.
How comes you guys... Oh, dude. How comes you guys don't just go and work the doors? Protect women from, you know, twats. Why don't you just go and work the doors? Why don't you just go and work the doors? You could work the doors at this time of night, right?
Could be a wagon coming out any time.
It could be. I'll move aside at that point. I'm just...
Preventing
Section 3, huh?
It's providing an obstruction of the highway.
You're assaulting me. There's a
No, I'm
ditch
not.
down
You're
there.
Section 3. There you are. All the best.
I was talking to these. Why don't you go and work the doors? Why don't you go and work the doors?
Ben, if they want to talk to you, I'm sure they'll engage in a conversation with you, but they don't want to at the moment.
I wonder why. They normally engage with us a lot more than you lot. Why do you not?
It's in my eyes, Ben.
Oh, come on, after she signed that.
I didn't. I've not had my torch out.
What? It's not right in your face, come on. I'm literally holding it back now out of decency, yeah? Like, I'm even holding it back from my
I'll
own
talk
head.
to you, Ben, but you just go on and on and on and just talk. You don't listen to what anyone has
You
to
don't
say.
listen.
We
You
do
don't listen.
I've done nothing but listen most of the day to people.
Well, go and look up what the fuck's going on here then.
I will when I get
Act
home.
on what...
I will when I get home.
I hope so. I do. If you do that, you'll learn why we're here and what we're doing and why what you're doing is wrong and why when I talk to you that I'm swearing, because when I'm assaulted by you
You're an educated young
lot.
man, right? So you don't have to express yourself.
I'm not
in foul
educated.
language.
I'm not educated. I left school with no GCSEs.
You don't have to have formal qualifications then to be educated.
But that's not to say I'm stupid, because I know what you lot are. And
You go to the summer
yeah, where's my flag? Yeah, Ash. Where's my flag? Cheers.
How do you just...
Ah, straight back on me. Check it out. Straight back on me. Ah, I get me flag and it's straight back on me.
Because this camera's alive.
None of you ever had to just... It's always that same glazed look. Cause you're chewing your faces off. Who's that not moving?
And because he gets so caught, and then stops it.
Can you recite your own? No, you can't recite your own. You don't know your own. I think you should resign. You can't even recite your own.
Say again, one at a time.
You just said you're acting under oath. You've just not perfected it yet.
No, he said he's acting under oath, and then he said he can't even recite it. He doesn't even know it. How are you acting under an oath you don't know? Go on, answer me that. How are you acting under an oath you don't know? Recite your oath if you're acting under it.
Where's my torch? Where's my torch?
I'm asking what your oath is. As a member of the public, I want to know what your job is.
Hey!
Yes, you do.
What
is your oath?
all this and film.
You're a public servant, a member of the public has to.
You don't know it, do you?
Your job, mate. We know your job better than you do. And I'm a bloody fairy.
You're the type of person who's forced back then. Don't take leave out of it.
That's your senior.
More than mine.
Has anyone got light off?
You can light off that man.
We've never harmed anybody.
Can you recite your oath? Do you know your oath?
Ah! She gave me the torch then. No reason.
Are you acting under oath?
You come down here like
You have to answer that. Are you acting under oath?
a footballer.
In a different lifetime. In a different lifetime, you might not be.
Because we know that's all you, some of you guys.
Conversation, isn't it?
I know we're having a conversation now.
We're human beings. We're trying to get...
Guys, I'm going to leave it out for now. I'm going to turn this back on if anything happens. Peace and love, yeah?
It's like the doctors with the ripper.
It'll be straight back on if anything happens. But by the look of it, they're looking out for one more car, and that'll be that. It's okay, guys. Ta-ra. I'll be back on if something happens. Peace.